Hello and welcome back to Arduino. In this video, I'll show how to interface 7-segment display with Arduino. Let us go to walkme.com, click on Arduino. So click on plus sign and select 7-segment display. You all know what is a 7-segment display. So it is electronic display to display numerals from 0 to 9. So it has 7 segments. It is A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And it is a combination of LEDs, 7 LEDs. So if you want to display one, the LED B and C should glow. So 7 segment corresponds to 7 LEDs. First, we'll see the connection part. So connect the 7 segments to 7 digital pins of Arduino with the help of a resistor. So use the resistor and between the segments and the digital pin. So we'll take 7 resistors. Now connect each segment to digital pin of Arduino through a resistor. So first we'll consider this is a segment A. Connect segment A to first to one end of the resistor. The other end of the resistor should be connected to digital pin, any digital pin of Arduino. I'll go with the 11. Next is F. So F, connect it to pin 9. Any digital pin you can select. And then G to 10. First to connect it to one end of the resistor. The other end connect it to 10. Next, E to 8. Next, D to 7. So first to connect it to the resistor. Other end of the resistor to D to 7. Next, COM is a common pin. You must connect it to the power supply. Next, C to 6. Connect it to 6. So first we will connect it to the resistor and then to 6. Next. So all pins are connected. This is COM 2 and B should be connected to 12. So these are the connections. And then you can change the color of the Y and the value of the resistance. I'll choose 330 ohms. And then we'll change the color of the wires. So it will be easy for you to understand the connection part. And then go with the red and red, yellow, and go with the magenta. And power supply will go with red. This will go with the brown. And then this with the violet. Yes. So the connection part is completed. Now, coming to the programming section. First, we have to define all the pins. So each segment is connected to digital pin of the Arduino that we have to define. So hash define pin A is connected to 11. Hash define B is connected to 12. Hash define C is connected to 6. Hash define D to 7. Hash define E to 8. Hash define F is connected to 9. Hash define G. Yeah. So the connections you can check here. A is connected to 11, and then F is connected to 9. Yes, and then G to 10, and then E is connected to 8. Yes, and then C to 7. D is connected to 7, and then C is connected to 6. So the connection part is completed. Now, so we have totally 7 pins. From 6 to 12, we have used it for the connection as an output pins. So that we have to initialize. So for write a loop, int I is equal to 6. I less than 13 because we have used 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So less than 13, I plus plus. And then, so we have to set pin mode I. So whatever pins we have used as an output pins, I, gamma, set as output, semicolon, and then close the loop. Yeah. So initialization is over. Now coming to the programming part. Now this 7-segment display displays number from 0 to 9. So it has to start counting from 0 to 9. So for that we have to write a loop. And for each case, for each display of the number, we have to write case. So you all know that to represent 0, so we require the segment A, B, C, D, E, F, and G is not required. So you have to check which segment is not required. Keep that pin as high and all other pins as low so that the other segments will go. So it is write a program. So for int, I is equal to 0, semicolon, I less than equal to 9, I plus plus. Now take now write switch keys, switch I. So I has to switch from 0 to 9. For that you have to write down the case, right? So again take a loop, switch I. So we'll write the case 0. What is case 0? Digital, right? So all the signals for 0 except G should go low because G is not required to represent 0. So this segment which is not required should be kept high, and all the other segments which are required to display that number should be kept low. So A as low. So that is digital, right, as low. Next, digital, right, C as low. Digital, right, D as low. And digital, right, E as low. Digital, right, F as low. Digital, right, G as high. First to display 0, G is not required. So keep it as high. So break 1, 0 will be displayed. Now we'll go with the 1. So write it as case 1. You can copy this code. And for 1, to represent 1, only B and C must be low, and because other segments are not required, they should be kept high. So except B and C, keep other segments in high state. So this is case 1. Now for 2, C and F are not required. So multitask case 2. But 2C and F must be high. Others should be low. So C is high, F is high. But 2. Yes. Now we'll go with the number 3. So case 3. For representing 3 on 7 segment, E and F are not required, right? 3. So this is E and F. E and F are not required. They should be kept high. E and F should be kept high. And others should be kept low. So E and F are high, others are low. Next, number 4. So case 4. For representation of 4, we don't require A, we don't require D, and we don't require E. So A should be kept high, D should be kept high, and E should be kept high, and all others should be low. So A, D, and E. So this is 4. Now let us go with the 5. So for 5, B and E are not required. So B and I should be high. B and E should be high, and others should be low. So B and I are high. Next, 6. For 6. For 6, only we don't rate B. So all should be low except B. Yes, we should be at case 6. Next, for 7. So for representation of 7, we don't require DE7. We don't require DEF and G. So D is not required. E, F, and G are not required. So put them at high. Now, coming to number 8, all are required, right? So all should all 7 segments are required. So 7 LED should go. Next, coming to 8. So this is 8, right? Next, then coming to number 9. So this is the last number. For 9, we don't require only E. So E should be kept high. Yes. Now, we can give a break for the switch statement also. Break, semicolon. And then we can give some delay for each between each number. We will give a delay of 3,000 milliseconds. Yeah. So this is a program how to interface 7-segment display with Arduino. First, you have to initialize segments, the corresponding crystal pins, and then we have to initialize the pins as an output pins. So for that, take the loop, and then it has to count. It is an up counter, so it will count. It will display from 0 to 9. So for that, we have to check which segments are not necessary for displaying a particular number and put that segment as high and all other segments as low. So we get 0 to 9 cases, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Give some delay in between the now start the simulation. So 0. So because we have given some delay, so it waits for some time, at 3000 milliseconds, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in 5, see, B and E are not required. 6, only B is not required. That should be kept high. 7, all these segments are not required. 8, all segments are required. So all segments should be kept low. 9, this is not required. That is E is not required. So this is how we have to write the program for up count. Similarly, you can write for the counting down. That is, you can write IIT I is equal to 9. I greater than or equal to 0, I minus minus. And then write according to the, you have to reverse the cases. That means you have to start from here. Consider this as case 0, 1, 2, and 3. Then it will count, it will start with 9 and decreases to 0. So for that, the loop has to be changed. So it has to write I is equal to 9, I greater than or equal to 0, I minus minus. I hope you all understood. Thank you.